It's a lot. My hair is a mess. Big, big mess. I've been wearing these crochet braids literally for over a month. So closer to 6 weeks. Oh my goodness. And they need to come out. They badly need to come out. And since so many of you ask questions about how do I take it out and what's my process, I thought I would share this very detailed video for you. I'm going to share everything you need to know about the takedown, detangling, washing, drying, styling, all the tips that I use for length retention, because I do have fairly thick type 4 hair and I've managed to grow fairly long hair at least twice in my life, natural hair. So I'm going to show you all what I do, okay? My mom relaxed my hair ever since I was little. So high school, college, and all the way into adulthood, I only wore my hair straight because that's what I thought was ideal. It was convenient. It was so-called the only professional way to look. However, fast forward 2015, I decided I wanted to see what my natural hair looks like, what it felt like, and so I stopped relaxing my hair, and I had so much fun wearing my hair natural. I wore natural hair for like 3 years, and I was just always excited to see how long it would grow, and it grew pretty long. And then I decided, you know what? I just couldn't manage it anymore. I'm gonna straighten it. So come 2018, I straightened my hair. I went and I had it straightened. But I'll be honest with you, as much as it seemed more convenient, I realized that my hair was just not as strong when it was in its relaxed state. And I noticed that my hair was significantly thinner when it was relaxed over time. And so I decided I was going to stop the creamy crack. That was it. I was done. This time I knew for sure I was done. When I stopped relaxing my hair, wearing protective styles basically helped my hair grow, and that allowed me to do a big chop in 2020. That way I was able to grow a little bit of hair natural before I actually chopped it off. And so even though it was shocking for me to have short natural hair, it was just nice to start over. So that brings us back to today. Here we are, a hot mess. And it's shocking to know that I have a lot of hair underneath this matted synthetic hair, right? It does not look good. But anyway, we're going to handle it. So we're going to cut, and let me show you, this is important. You cut above the knot. So I kind of slide the scissors right on top of the knots, and the knots are above my own hair. So you got to really be careful to feel and make sure you don't cut your own hair or your own braid, because the braid is underneath those knots. So take your time or have somebody else help you with it if you are afraid to cut your hair. Anyway, the inset is what the hair looked like when I first installed it. Major difference, right? Major difference. I was feeling so cute back then. Anyway, pay attention. Cut the synthetic hair right above the knots. The knots are right on your braid. So very carefully I cut. So this is what it looks like with one side done. And I know, I look horrible, horrible. And I bet my mom is dying right now. If she's watching this, she's like, why, Habiba, why are you doing this? Hello, this is a tutorial. This is a hair tutorial, right? Y'all, can you leave in the comments that this is not bad? So once I've cut off the long pieces, the shorter pieces come off a lot easier. Sometimes I do have a little bit of difficulty with it, but for the most part, they come off easily. So anyway, I'm going to work on the next side, and then I will show you an easier way to kind of get the knots out. So again, put the scissors right above the knot and then cut. Do not cut your hair. I have done that. Years ago, I cut a big chunk of my braid off and I was so upset, of course. Okay, so I'm wetting my hair with warm water I'm trying to get it damp. I want my braids to be damp, not soaking wet, just damp. Now the remaining short pieces come out a lot more easy. You see that? They just come out so much easier now that my hair is a little bit damp. And I can feel the texture difference when I pull it out. This is it in real time, so you can really see. So now I've gotten pretty much all of the crochet hair pieces out of my own hair. You can see that I have a lot of new growth. And now I'm going to be adding some conditioner to my damp hair. Now I know that might be very different than how most people do it, but I'm telling you this works for me. So this is pretty much how I do it and how I'm able to retain length and not break my hair. Because the thing with type 4 African American or Afro kinky hair is that our hair tends to be a lot dry, very brittle, and it snaps easily. So in order for it to have a little bit of bounce back and elasticity, I find that it helps when I add conditioner or a little bit of warm water before I start manipulating my hair. Another thing you'll notice with my routine is that I really use my fingers a lot to finger detangle. I tend to avoid combs initially, so I try to be very gentle with my hair and kind of rake in between it. Use my fingers to slide in between the strands and run my fingers also along the strands. That way I remove shed hairs and I also help to detangle the hair. So you see, I'm able to do that without a comb. I really avoid a comb because I feel like combs tend to break our very kinky curly hair. Unless again your hair is very well moisturized or you're under the water, I really feel like combs can be a lot damaging to natural hair. So I'm not against combs entirely, but I really feel like use your hands as much as possible. I can really detangle my hair without using a comb because I can feel the knots. I can feel, if there's any tension, and running my fingers through my hair really allows me to feel the condition of my hair without yanking at it or without being too aggressive. You can see I'm unraveling the braids. And, with each section, again, I run my fingers through the hair and kind of section it out in small portions. And that also allows me to really get out any shed hair. So that's pretty much, a lot of what this routine is about. Finger detangling, moisturizing, and making sure that you remove any shed hair before you use a comb or pick or whatever tool you have. Just make sure when you're doing your hair you have the time, because it does take time. I'll be honest, it takes time. And I usually do my hair across several days. So detangling for me and unraveling the braids was one evening. And then the following evening, I decided to wash my hair properly. So you see, just by sectioning through the hair, I'm able to remove all the shed hair. Because keep in mind, I haven't, combed my hair properly in over a month. And I can still, as you can see, detangle it properly. So now here we are. We've had all the sections, or we have all the sections together. And it's pretty much detangled with my fingers so far. And this is how much I have, shed. But I will expect more shed hair once I start to use a comb, of course. All right, now we're into wash day because like I said, it's a process. It's a process. So my wash day routine, first of all, I re-moisturize my twists. And then as a preventative measure, I am using Selsun Blue, which is a medicated shampoo for dandruff. I don't actually at this time have dandruff, but that's because I think I'm using the shampoo proactively. In the past, I realized when I kept a protective style for too long, I would have a really bad case of dandruff. And as you may know, dandruff is really a mild case of seborrheic dermatitis, which can cause some hair loss if you're not careful. Because, a lot of us sweat or perspire and you can get fungal infections in your scalp. So just to make sure that that's not the case, I decide to use some Selsun Blue on my scalp because it really worked for me before. And so, hey, if it works and it ain't broken, I'm going to do it again. So now I'm using some regular shampoo and conditioner, and then I'm going to use that on my hair and also on my scalp. Now, you're probably thinking, is she really washing her hair standing up in the living room? Well, I really do wash my hair standing up, usually in my bathroom, but I felt like doing it while I was watching TV. Why not? You know, it felt comfortable standing, and I usually do start the process of washing my hair outside of the shower. So by standing up and doing it in front of a mirror, I find that I'm able to isolate one section at a time and really give it a good scrub before I then go into the shower and then wash again properly. So I will go into the shower, but again, it just helps me when I'm standing outside to really isolate the sections one at a time. So that way I am also just a lot more thorough. Because again, keep in mind, your girl hasn't washed her hair in a while. So I got to make sure that I do it properly and get everything out. And make sure that I detangle properly in the process. So this is really my routine. And you see, shed hair. When you use a comb, you're also going to get shed hair. So I sometimes wash my hair in twists now that my hair's gotten longer. But usually by the time I get in the shower and I start washing it and let the water run through it, I unravel the twists. All right, so straight out the shower, my hair is nice and squeaky clean. And there's some major shrinkage going on. But you know what? Shrinkage is a sign that your hair is healthy. Shrinkage is a sign that you have some elasticity in your hair. So never be upset that you have shrinkage. What I'm more upset about is the amount of gray hairs that are showing up lately, because I really feel like they showed up in the last like 2 years. I mean, you know, at my age, I should have gray hairs, but I've been very happy that I didn't have them for a while. So anyway, I know you're probably thinking like, you know, you should feel blessed that you've lived long enough to have gray hairs. They are wisdom hairs. You're right. And I think gray hairs look really nice on other people. Anyway, we are detangling our hair. Back to the hair. That's what you came here for. And as you can see, I kind of pull on, you know, one small section at a time and stretch the hair before I try combing it. So I never just start combing my hair, because that's one way to pull out your hair and break your hair. Basically, pulling on the ends allows you to stretch the hair, and then you can comb it and then twist it into sections. All right, I forgot to mention also, make sure you have your leave-in conditioner. I am using the AphoG, or AphoG, is that how you say it? AphoG or PH, yeah, PHOG, APHOGE. So yeah, you see I'm pulling on the ends. That really helps unravel my hair. You know, when you got curly hair, you got to learn how to do it properly. That way you don't break your hair. And that's what it's all about. Find what works for you so you don't break your hair. And just make sure you are in a good space, good head space when dealing with your hair. You know, a lot of us had mothers that would yank and pull our hair and just impatient. Well, I show myself love, and I show my hair lots of love. So this is the second round of shed hair. That looks like a lot, right? Well, not really. I mean, I have a lot of hair, so when you use the comb, you're going to expect another set of shed hair. So anyway, we are done detangling. Our hair is clean. Now we're going to dry it. So I'm using heat protectant, and this is the Chi. And is it Chi or Chai? Anyway, it smells really good and it works. So now we're going to go ahead and dry it. But first, look at my ends. Now, the thing is, I tend to trim my ends at least once a month, and I'm definitely past due. Once I trim my hair, I always find that the comb glides through it so much easier. So it's so much easier to comb once you have cut off any, you know, knots at the end or any bad ends. So anyway, then I am now, of course, blow drying it, and this is a process. It takes a while. So yeah, she has grown. Just keep in mind, it's only been a year and a half since I did the big chop. Only literally a year and a half. It hasn't even been 2 years because it was what, September 2020. So, you know, what, we're in what, April? Yeah, April. So anyway, let's continue. So raking through, making sure we have no knots, and then combing the ends, and then I pass the blow dryer through it once I have trimmed the ends. So make sure you are trimming your ends. I mean, if you really want to make sure your hair does not get, you know, too many split ends, which then travel up and break much of your hair, definitely trim your ends frequently. And I like how my hair tends to look thick from the, you know, root to the ends. I don't like long, scraggly hair. I like it to be thick throughout, and I think trimming my ends really helps. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep blow drying until we're done. And now we're at the top of my head. Silly me, she has grown, yep. We're almost done, and I'm going to show you also how I chose to style it. Oh, make sure also that you are drying your scalp. You know, you're not just drying the hair, but you're drying your scalp. So I'm done blow drying my hair, and I want to style it. How about with this hot comb? Should we do this hot comb, which I use for my wigs? No. How about this flat iron? I really wanted to see the length of my hair properly, but it was just too late. I didn't feel like doing that. How about these flexi rods? Ooh, I could get a really good style with the flexi rods. Some spiral curls. Just not today. And I wasn't sure what to do, to be honest. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and oil my hair. You know, just your typical hair oil. Give it a little shine, not too much. And then I'm going to unravel these twists so you can properly see what my hair looks like now that it's blow dried. Just giving myself a little massage right there. All right, let's undo the twist. So here she is, fully blown out. Basically, fully blown out. But I was kind of tired. Anyway, look at me, big chop, September 2020. And so it's been about a year and a half, like I said before. And so I'm happy with the progress I have made. And I think because I am gentle, and because also I've been wearing a lot of protective styles that don't pull on my hair, and I don't let too many people in my hair. I think that's the other thing. You know, I tend to braid my own hair, and I do all the styles that you see myself, because I just don't like people, you know, braiding my hair too tight or pulling on my edges. And so anyway, that's what's really helped me. But definitely leave in the comments if you have some other helpful tips or how you grow your hair, or if you have any suggestions for me. Yeah. So anyway, this is what it looks like when I pull it back. And again, I really wasn't sure how I wanted to style it, because this is not a style. To me, this is not a style. Pure honey, cream of nature, twisting cream. That's what I think I'm gonna do, because I can't be bothered to do any of the other stuff at this hour. It's too much. So like I said, when in doubt, twists. Twists are simple and easy and low tension. Wait, can you see? Isn't that cute? Very cute, right? So I put my hair in pretty much basic chunky twists, and this is how I wear it under wigs if I don't braid my hair. But anyway, I'm going to bed, so I'm going to put it up into one and then cover it. A little ouchless. Definitely make sure you have a silky textured scarf, or at least something that's like silk, you know, that protects your hair as you go to bed. So this is what that chunky twist out looks like. And to be honest, I wasn't feeling it. I was like, it's not doing it for me. So you deserve to see a better twist out. And I'm going to show you a better twist out. Okay, here I am looking like plain Jane. Makeup free but clean face, and I was feeling good that day. Do you see? These are some new twists. Oh, I added some makeup. Yes, girl. So I have in some smaller twists and actually a few, flat twists. So it's kind of a combination of twists and flat twists, but I feel like this is going to look better. So I'm just going to go ahead and unravel it really quickly. I'm speeding it up for you. So this is definitely optional, but I'm going to go ahead and clean up my edges a little bit with a little bit of Eco Styler gel. So nothing fancy, no heavy duty, styling gel, just basic Eco Styler. So I'm keeping it simple, no major baby hairs or doing the most, just keeping it nice and clean off my forehead. Now I know you did not forget the hot mess I started with, right? You did not forget what I looked like before. And here I would like to introduce you to the one and only Dr. Tunau Habiba Tunau, Queen Habiba from Nigeria, Jamaica, America, all of it. If you didn't know who I am, now you know. The Queen Extra herself. Anyway, let me chill, because you can't talk to me anyhow, Look at my hair. Oh, anyway, let's go to styling. All right, seriously. What do you think with my hair in the front? Do you like it like this? It's not bad, right? But I think I like it off my face better. I prefer the big hair lion vibes. I'm born August, right, Leo? So we like big hair. Anyway, I hope that if you are watching this and you are entertained, that you just remind yourself that even if you relax your hair, which is fine if you do, I have no problem with relaxed hair, but just remember that you don't have to. In today's day and age, we don't have to relax our hair anymore. We can be who God intended us to be. Shameless, proud of who we are and what God gave us naturally. So anyway, do you like the ponytail? Do you like this ponytail? Not bad, right? Not bad. Simple, cute, easy. Okay? But let's just say that ponytail isn't doing enough for you and you just want a little bit more oomph. Go ahead and add some synthetic hair that matches your texture. So this is the spring twist. Spring twist that you can get from the beauty shop for like less than $10. Hello? Are you taking down these tips? I'm giving you my secrets, sharing my secrets. I hope you're taking note, okay? This is the spring twist braiding hair and super cheap. And it's not bad, right? Not bad. Don't tell nobody. So let's add a little headband because I'm my mother's child and we like to do the most. So another accessory to just bring it up a little bit. What do you think? It's cute, right? It's cute. Not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. So let's say you have a shawl or a scarf or like a gilly, something like that. Go ahead and just wrap it around your natural hair. Oh, look at her. She's looking so regal, right? So regal. Which reminds me, happy Ramadan to my Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world, and in particular to the ones that are in West Africa, Nigeria, where my father is from, for those of you who don't know. Okay? All right, what do you think of this look? Not bad, right? I actually like it. Even though I don't like the hair in front, it kind of works with this scarf. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some tips for your own hair if you're growing your hair or if you're planning to go natural or if you're having trouble growing your hair because you're not retaining length. I hope seriously you'll consider some of these tips. Thank you so much and bye. See you soon.